Okay, good evening. So, last session we discussed about various designs using images and all. You tried able to achieve all those. We discussed about card designs presenting. You used all the class references now, right? So we learned about how to define ID and class references. Next, now today after understanding images, we are going to deal with links in HTML. We are going to discuss how do we work with links in HTML. So technically, it's a very important concept because what is link and how it actually works? Actually, link is clickable text, picture, or graphic that navigates the user to any specific location. That's generally we call as link. Links are very important for handling navigation. When you design a website, in every website you have to note that every website good must have good navigation techniques. Without good navigation techniques, the website fails every time. That means, for example, I already told you some you can build websites, you can earn money with those websites with a concept called monetization. That means Google people will put advertisements in your websites, and for that they will pay you. So website is yours, advertisement from Google, and money they pay to you for placing their advertisements in your website. But if Google have to put advertisements in your website, then Google have to first verify your website. That means they will review your website first, and it is a 3-level review. Their technical team will review your website. In review, so many websites are rejected. That means many websites are rejected in those reviews. That means if you are not lucky enough and not designing with all standards, then your website will be rejected. Of course, you can reapply any number of times, but you will get rejected every time if it is not as per standards. They will mention certain rules, and you have to design website as per those rules. If you violate any of them, then it is rejected. In that, one of the main rule is every website should have good navigation mechanism. That means when anybody opens your website, he must able to reach to any topic that you are providing in that website with one click. With one click, he should able to go to the topic. That is the navigation techniques. Actually, you might have seen several websites, but you have not noticed that regularly. In many websites, you will observe, suppose I will open some Inox movies. This is website. Now you see in this website, lot of categories are present. Lot of categories. That means this website is having lot of categories like movies, cinema, schedule, promotions, bulk booking, gifting, advertising, so many others, Inox rewards, so many. Now, the point here is, as per the standards, anybody opens your website, he must know what all topics your website is presenting. Then where he can know? Where he can know? He cannot read all this. Then generally you can observe that website people will provide a site map. You see, there is a site map here. At the bottom of the screen, you will see there is a site map. You might never noticed it. That means you might have never seen it. But several websites will give a site map. Even you watch every government websites, they have all these site maps. So the point is, you don't know about it. What is a site map? And if you don't know about it, and if it is not having any importance, then why they given it, right? At least at the bottom corner they have given site map. This is nothing but actually, when I click site map, I can get the complete information of this website. That means at one place I can know what they have, and I can reach to their any concept from sitemap. That is good navigation, good design. That means you may never seen that sitemap, even you haven't scrolled up to the bottom also. So but why they designed? Why they designed this? Because as per the standards, if a website is having a sitemap, that is a good website. So that means it is very professional. That means people who know about it now onwards, they usually do this now. All these days you don't know. But now you know, then you can try this in various websites to know what they provide actually. That means if you want to know what a website completely provides, then at one place you can know, that is sitemap. So the concept here is every website should have good navigation techniques. And navigation you can manage by using links. That means you can configure navigation using links in HTML, in HTML page. Actually, what I told you, link is clickable text, clickable picture, clickable graphic. Clickable text, clickable picture, clickable graphic. For example, you see, suppose I am opening some about notepad. In this about notepad, you can see that this is ordinary text, but this is clickable text. This is clickable text. This text left side is selectable, but this text right side is clickable. That means when you click it, it will open some content beyond it. That is the reason these are also called as, so links, links in web page are also referred as hyperlinks. You know what the meaning of hyper, right? Beyond. So we call them as hyperlinks because beyond what you see, they contain lot of information. So links are very important to design navigation for websites. And very important, links are classified into two types. We have intra document links, and we have inter document links. Links are classified into two types. That means navigation is two types: intra document navigation, inter document navigation. Intra document links means intra document links allow navigation from one location to another within the same page. Intra document links means They allow navigation from one location to another within the same page. That means in a page, you can navigate from one location to another. That is intra-document links. Inter-document is nothing but inter-document links. Inter-document links allow navigation from one document to another, from one page to another, from one location to another. So if it is outside document, then we call it as inter-document. If it is inside document, we call it as intra-document. So intra-document navigation is nothing but allowing navigation within the page. So here the both intra and inter. So links are created by using anchor element. We call it as anchor. So links are created by using anchor element. Anchor element is used for creating the links. Links are created by using anchor. So this is anchor element which is used for creating both intra-document links and inter. We will see two examples. First, today we will see intra-document links. Intra-document links we will see today how they will work. Because lot of techniques are there inside it, we need to understand. Intra-document links means how we can navigate from one location to another location in the page. So see what we do. We will design here a simple page called some shopping.html. Okay. We will put some images here. So I will copy some images. So I will copy some images from my computer here. Yeah. Let's copy some images. These are images. Okay. And some more images. I will get them from, yeah. Images folder is there. I will copy these images. Backpack jacket, neckband. Okay. All these images are here. Okay. Now see, I have some images kept there. I will design a simple navigation. Doc type HTML head, title some shopping. Okay. I will keep here a body section. In that we have a header, some shopping online, something like this I defined. And below that we have a section here. Okay. And we are using some link or say style. In that for header, I given some style. Background color, some black. Yeah. So some color, some white, and text align some center. These basic things I given there. And this is at the top. So we have shopping online and font size as 30 pixels and the padding 10 pixels, and you can see it is there. So this is a general page. This is the original size here. Now below this, what I am doing here is in the section, I am creating two containers. One is now, another one is main. We have two containers inside it. Now in the main container, I am defining, so heading 2. This is home. Okay. And here I will put some paragraphs of information. Let's copy some paragraphs of information here. Okay, some paragraphs of information I kept here. P. Okay. Let's copy some paragraphs so that you have to scroll up and down for that content. Now, next, I given another heading electronics. Here we have image source. It is from public images folder. Images folder, we have neckband and width and height. Okay, and similarly, one more image. I will keep here some speaker. So .jpg. And under this, I will copy some paragraphs. Under that, some paragraphs. So under electronics category, some paragraphs are there. Okay. Now, similarly, we have other, I will copy this and paste here. Yeah. And here I am defining this is like footwear. Okay. And I have some shoe.jpg and shoe1.jpg. Okay. Similarly, I have another category called here some fashion. I will change this some fashion. And I have some like backpack. So, and I have some jacket. Okay. Now, these are all the contents we have in the page. So we have a lot of information here. That means I scroll down. This is home, electronics, footwear, and fashion. Like this we have. Now, what topics we are having, those topics related here in the navigation, we will create an unordered list. Unordered list have a list item. Now here I am giving a simple text generally. Now home, another list item, electronics. So footwear and fashion. This is there for these items. Now we will do one thing. Let's go to the styles and section. We will put display grid and the grid template columns, 3 fractions and 9 fractions. So that is divided into 3 and 9 fractions. So it will be in this way now. Now what we will do is for unordered list. So we have list style as none. That means we are removing that unordered list. And margin left as minus 30 pixel. It will move left side minus 40 pixel. That's enough like this. And here, so list item have background color as black and color as white and padding have some 5 pixel and it is having every list item is having margin bottom as 20 pixel. So and width for every list item is 140 pixel. Now it looks in this way. We have home, electronics, footwear, and fashion. Now here the point is when user scrolls, this entire scrolling, no, only this main should scroll. That is present in main area. Only that main should scroll. So what we will do is for main, which where we kept all the information, We will use height as 600 pixels. Okay. After that, overflow we will give as auto. You remembered we learned overflow. That means overflow auto. That means now you scroll only this content. You scroll only this content, and left side and top will be fixed. That means only left side and top will be fixed. You can scroll this content here depending on how much width height you given. Suppose height is equal to 500, it will be in this way. It will be like this. Now better I will keep the same because large is information is there. Now you can see it will be in this way. Now the point is, this is all designed in one page only. But to reach to fashion like category, it will take so much time here. Now what we have to do is we have to design navigation in such a way that when user clicks on fashion, fashion should come to top. That means where that fashion topic is present, it is not present in any another page. It is present in the same page. That means we need to handle navigation from one location to another location within the same page. In that case, first step to design intra-document navigation, what should happen here? Intra-document means configures navigation from one location to another location, another within same page. From one location to another location within same page. Navigation from one location to another within same page. Now very important is it is allowing navigation from one location to another in same page. How? First point is you have to define a unique id. You have to define a unique id for target location. For target location where user have to reach. For that locations you have to define a unique id. That means now user clicks on electronics, where he should reach. He should reach to electronics heading. In that case, to reach to that electronics heading, you see, this is electronics heading. This heading should have an id. It should have a unique id reference, and id I given as electronics. IDs are case sensitive. Capitalization matters. How you give the id, in the same way you have to refer it. So that is electronics id. Okay. Now how to reach to home? Home have an id, home. How to reach to footwear? Footwear have an id. Id is footwear. Remember, you can give id to any element, not only to heading. Currently we have to reach to heading. That's the reason we are giving id to heading. You can give id to div, you can give to span, you can give to image. Anywhere you can give. I will show you. Now one more. So one more, fashion. I will give an id. Id is fashion. Okay. Now once your page is having the id references, observe carefully. In the url after this shopping html, what you can do is you can test your ids. You can see here, i will uh, I will click inside that page, and here I will put hash. How ids are referred? Hash. I will write some electronics, hash electronics, and hit enter. You see electronics will come to top. That means it is accessing that electronics and displaying. That means electronics will come to top. Electronics will come to top. Now here I will click here and say footwear, then footwear comes to top. Footwear is coming to the top. So that means it is reaching to that location and it is displaying it. That means that topic is coming here and it is displaying. This is hash. That means how we can access ID. We can access ID with reference of hash. First point, you have to define a unique ID. Suppose we have a heading ID as some home. Suppose we have a image ID as some pic like this. Any element can have an ID. Suppose we have some unordered list, it can have an ID as list like this. Where you want to take the user, there must be one ID defined. Okay, next important is how user can reach to that ID. User can reach to specific location by requesting the ID reference from URL. They can do from URL as I showed here, http 127.0.0.1 slash some public slash some shopping dot html hash home like this. So they can request, but I don't want them to request. I want them to just navigate with simple clicks. That means what you can do is you can configure anchor element anchor element that can reach to ID. How to define anchor element that can reach to ID? By using anchor href. Href means reference, hyper reference. Reference is reference to ID, reference to page, reference to ID. Which ID? Hash home like this. That means it will refer to that particular ID. So that means what does hash means? Hash means ID, and ID you are referring means it is within the page only. You cannot refer IDs of another page here. It's not possible. That is the reason many people think this in a different way. Many people think that hash means inter document links. Of course, hash means inter document link will be. Why? Because hash will be ID. You cannot refer IDs of another page here. That means it will be ID of same page. That's the reason some people have a blind marking like hash means intra document link. If a link is given with hash means it is trying to navigate within the page. Of course it will be navigating within the page because you cannot give IDs of another page, right? That is hash reference you have to define. And here you remember anchor is a container. That means here you can put text, here you can put image, here you can put icons. So that means symbols, anything you can keep here. So it is a container which allows anything. That is the reason link can be text, link can be image, link can be an symbol or graphic, anything it can be. That means now what should happen is I want this home clickable. Then let's go here. So this is unordered list. So list item here, home word is kept. Oh, that home word I will cut here and I will keep it in anchor. All are anchors only. That means all must be clickable. All I will put in anchor. That means all are clickable. So that means all I will cut and I will put in anchor. So fashion, I will so copy that and I will put in anchor like this. Now, even you defined in anchor, it doesn't make any difference here because they are not clickable because we have to define an href. Where it has to go, hash home. Where it has to go, hash electronics. So where this third one had to go, hash footwear. Where the fourth one have to go, href, hash fashion. Remember, about links, lot of topics are there. Don't get hurried into the questions. You will get answer for every question if you wait until I discuss all the topics, because link is a very big concept. Lot of things are there inside link. As of now, you are learning only one point: how link uses an href with intra document navigation. Now see, I will save this. You can see here, colors are not good. So colors are not good for the links, because links have their own colors. So even I given list item color as white, link have their own colors. That is the reason it is not showing proper colors. So here, the first important point is, the first important question is, how can we change color for links? There are so many CSS options. Actually, if you remembered, already I told you A link, V link in body section. A link means active link. V link means visited link, but not normal link. Not normal link. They are active links and visited links. But I want all links in same way. So actually in CSS, so by using CSS classes, we have some CSS classes. What are those classes? See, A, that is anchor colon link, colon link. This is for normal links, means all links, right? For all links, it will be anchor link. You can use visited. Visited. This is only for visited links. You can use anchor active. This is for active links. Only for active links. Only for active links. We have these three things. That means by using this, we can apply effects. We can apply effects. As of now, I will simply use one option. As of now, I will simply use here. I will go above another A. So link, right? So anchor link. What should happen? Color I will give as white. That means you can see the link color will be white. That is normal link. What about visited links? Visited links also should change now, because here we are having visited links. Anchor colon what? Visited. Visited link also color I will put as white. That means it will be like this. Or you can try one thing. If I want same color for all of them, then you can simply put anchor. So for that color, you can keep it as white. This will be for all the options, right? So but if you want different colors, use different appearance. That means this is enough actually. As of now, you can simply configure like this. That means A, and you can give, this is all states. Understood? All states means normal state, visited state, and active state. Active state. For all states you want same, then better you write like this. Like this. This is generally how we can configure the options, right? What will happen here? These are all normal links. Understood? All normal links will be link. Visited links will be visited. Active links will be active. All states, only one effect you want, then you can apply through anchor. That will be better. Another important question asked in interviews is how to remove underline for hyperlink. Underline for hyperlink, because hyperlink have underline by default. That means you can see there is an underline by default for hyperlink, which I don't want. By default, it is having an underline. Then what we do is, so by using text decoration, decoration none. By using this text decoration none, you can remove. That means wherever links are there, for links we have to use text decoration as what? None. If I give text decoration none, then it will be removed. Now normal. So that is according to your requirements, how you are configuring. Now observe carefully here. I click on electronics, then electronics will come. I click, but it is scrolling. Why? Because its height is too much defined, right? Because if you define height so much, then it will scroll like this. It will scroll like this. For example, because the main container is 600, right? And suppose you give 400, 500 like width, now it will be better. Now what happens is, if I give 400 like width, that will be better. Now you see electronics, footwear and fashion, directly those topics will come. Now when I click on home topic will come. From home I can scroll this information, right? And if I want, from any topic I can go to this footwear, it will get the footwear at the top. I can get to the fashion, it will get the fashion at the top. We can reach to any topic easily here. Any topic easily here. That makes the navigation easy for us. That means you can scroll and you can see, but it is very difficult if there is lengthy content. Then you can just click and you can select which one you want. It will get that there. This is navigation from one location to another location within the page. We can do some more here work now. So see, this is done. That means navigation intra document. But see, I will show you the point here. Suppose we are having in electronics somewhere here, I have a figure. You remembered we learned figure is there. Figure, we will put an image. Image I will give as source is equal to dot dot public images, and we have some mobile dot jpg. And here I will give, so option mobile width is 100, 200, and height also some 200, like this. Width and height, width is like some 150 and height 200, like this. Figure have a caption. For a figure I am giving a caption. I told you figure will have a fig caption, right? Figure caption. This figure caption I am giving as, suppose, mobile. Some caption I given as mobile. And very important is, this figure caption can have an id. I will give as mobile as an id. So suppose here the id is given for this. So now see, now in the home page somewhere here I am adding a span means inline blocks. And in the span I will say that, so mobiles I will say visit mobiles, visit mobiles. And you see here, this visit mobiles I will keep in an anchor in a span. And this anchor should use href to hash, what is it? Mobile. So that is mobile is the id na? It should use that id. That means it is an id not for heading. Now this is an id not given for heading, this is an id given for figure caption. Figure caption. Now you see when I open the page, and now observe carefully, in span wherever links are there, they will be white color. Now I don't want like that, because the link is not displayed here, because we given everywhere white color only na. We can do one thing. So wherever navigation is there, inside navigation anchors will be white color, and others will not be in white color. That will be better. Understood? That means, what does this syntax means? Nav a means anchors inside navigation, because anchors are present outside also. Everywhere white color I don't want. Anchors inside that I want this. Okay. Now general navigation, so means, suppose in a span we have anchor na? In a span, anchor is there. For that, I will give text decoration as none. Or I can give a different color for that. I can give a different color. That means color I will give as green. Like this, I will define. That means it will have a separate color, visit mobiles. I can give a different appearance like font weight. Font weight as what? Bold. That means it will be like bold. That means it will be in home. You can see this is bold. Now, when I click on visit mobiles, then automatically it will take to that location. That means navigation is not only to heading. That means don't think that IDs are given to heading and we have to take to heading. ID is given to any content in page. If you want to take to that particular location, put an ID for it. You can put an ID for image. We can put an ID for caption. We can put an ID for div, span, ordered list, or ID for headings. So where you want to give, for example, suppose under this mobile, observe carefully. Under this mobile, where is this mobile? Here, what I will do is below that figure, I am adding, below the figure, I am adding a paragraph. And here I will write an option, or inside the figure, below this, I add a div. Here I am adding anchor back to home. Now, how to take back to home? Href is equal to hash home. That means now what will happen here? It says back to home. I click on back to home, it will get back to the home. That means we can get navigated from any location, get back to the home. So user can click electronics, it can click footwear, fashion. That means it is able to access anything from here. And very important, when user goes to that location, so home and click here, it will get that and display. User can navigate to any location within the page. For this, only two techniques are there, only 2 points. What are the 2 points? One is you have to give an ID for the references. You have to access the ID by using hash. That's it. So by using href, anchor have an href. By using this, you can access it. This is intra document navigation. So this is text decoration, how we define syntactically anchor. For that anchor, we have text decoration. Text decoration, we have to set it to none. Like this, we need to define if you want to remove underline, right? For hyperlinks to remove underline. Actually, sometimes what we do is, so you can how to get how to set underline on mouse over, you know it na? So on mouse over, how to set underline? By using hover class, am I right? By using hover class, you can do. That means what we have to do, anchor colon, what is it? Hover. On hover, we have to put text decoration as underline. Text decorations have a lot of things underline, line through, so over lines and all. We use underline. That means you can see now, we can write like this. That means when mouse is over, that means anchor hover. Yeah. So here I will put, so another option means all anchors, anchor hover. So here I will put colon hover, mouse over. Then what should happen? Text decoration should use an underline. So that means now you see, when I move the mouse onto it, underline will come. That is important to make sure that his mouse pointer is over it, right? That you can put an underline. Here also underline will come. When mouse is over it, then underline will come. Underline will display. So that is generally clickable. It can navigate to that location and display. So this is basically how we configure the navigation within the page. But here some issues are there. We need to address those issues also, right? Let's see. For example, I will copy this entire code. For your reference, I will paste this entire code. You can try it. Whatever I designed now, right? Now, what is issue is sometimes we have intra document navigation designed, but there is no much content to scroll. That means if you don't have much content to scroll, then you will not feel this example. That means many times you people, because learning, so you will come with a complaint, sir, intra document is not working, page is not scrolling. And if I see the code, you have written only one line. If you written only one line, two line, and you are saying that it is not scrolling, that is general common sense. How it will scroll? That means you must have some information more than page, then only it will scroll and take you to that location. You cannot just put one line under every heading and say that scrolling is not working. It will not work because there is nothing to scroll. Then your links will not look like working. This situation comes in real time scenario also. In real time scenario, many times we need to design navigation where scrolling is not there. Very less content will be there. Then how they know that it is visited? That means, for example, let's see another example here. I will give you another example here, some tutorial.html. Now here in this example, let's design doc type html, html head, title here, and here we have some tutorial. Okay, and here I'm giving in the body section. So one is I'm just defining a div. I'm just configuring a div of better. I will give a now. Okay, in that now later I will keep the content. Below that I am designing a div. This div is having an ID called so topics, or this div is using a class. I will give a class called topics. This is class topics. Okay, class topics, and ID is some HTML. That is ID HTML. Here I will put a heading HTML, and here I will put a paragraph. It is a markup language. That's it. Some small set of information is present. I will copy and I will paste. So this is CSS, and here I will put CSS. So it defines, yeah, so it defines styles for HTML. Okay, now we have another div, and I will define this as JS, some JavaScript, and here I will write JavaScript, and here, so it is a programming language, something like this. Like this I define. Now I don't have much information here. I have only few sets of content. I don't have anything to scroll here, just only some paragraphs information. You see here, I will do one thing in the style. So wherever topics are present, that means dot topics, topics, dot topics, that is the class, and topics is a box container. And this box will have some color. So that means border as 1 pixel, solid, some black. Okay, some background color as some light gray, light gray color I am giving. Okay, now in this we have padding also, some 10 pixel padding I defined. And every topic margin bottom will have 20 pixels. That means all these topics will be like this. We have HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all the topics are like this. Now there is nothing to scroll, only small containers are present. Now here at the top, I'm giving a navigation here. So in this, I will give unordered list and list items. Here I will just keep an anchor. So this is anchor is HTML and href. Where to go? Hash HTML. Another list item. This is anchor href. Href is hash CSS. And another list item anchor href is hash JS and it is JavaScript. And you can see that will display like this. Now, just for the convenience sake, I will give here now, and I will give background color some black, okay, some color as white, and border, not border, some padding as 5 pixel. Okay, that is the navigation bar we are having above, and margin bottom as 10 pixel, some little down. And here we will use unordered list. So unordered list, I will do one thing. We learned about list item, display inline. I will put inline. Inline means they will be side by side. Display inline, they will be side by side. And every list item, so we'll have margin right as some 40 pixel. That means some space will come. And what we will do, anchor everywhere color we will put as white. That will be white. Now I will give little bit font size also as 20 pixel. That means size will increase for HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and text decoration also I will keep it to none. These are all general things. Now observe carefully. I click on CSS. Is it working? Working. But what working? Nothing. That means it is working. You see in the URL. So the CSS is kept. In the URL, CSS is there. But you can't see anything happening. Why? Because there is nothing to scroll. There is nothing to scroll. That means it is not scrollable, right? That means there is nothing to scroll. Then how we can highlight that particular topic which user selected? This is very important. That means many times we will have a situation that page have contents, but we cannot highlight them. That means when user clicks CSS should highlight. When user clicks JavaScript should highlight. That means the point here is this is very important question. Is the frequently asked question is if content is not scrollable, right? Scrollable. If content is not scrollable, so then how to highlight the active topic? Highlight the active topic. How to highlight the active topic? For that, by using CSS target class. CSS have a target class. By using CSS target class, we can do that. That means you see here topic initially how it appears. Topic is nothing but the box. Na? How it appears? The box appears in gray color. That means it is using gray, it is using white color. That is the effect. Now, if the topic becomes target, then how it should appear? We can write. When topic becomes target, when user clicks the link, how it becomes target? Because see, every topic is having an ID. You see, every topic have an ID. These topics will become highlight, means reference. That means this topic will become target when user clicks on HTML. That means this box will become target automatically when user clicks on HTML link. That means now here very simple. Already topics are displayed like this. You have to write simply, if topics is target, if topics become target, then background color I will put black and color I will put white. That's it. Then you see now here, you see I click on JavaScript, it becomes highlight. I click on CSS, CSS becomes highlight. I click on HTML, HTML highlights. That means you click on the topic becomes highlight. When it becomes target, it can access that and it can show it. You can do this in scrollable also, but not required, because in scrollable automatically it will scroll you to the top. But when content is not scrollable, we need an alternative technique to make them that currently you are watching this. Right? That is possible by using target. So that means we need a container. We need a container to become target, and when it becomes target, we can put some colors. So that means this is the topics. Topics is the class, and it is the class used for all containers. But the topics will become target when user clicks HTML, user clicks CSS. That means always the topics is not in target. It will become target only when the link is clicked. Then on link clicked, it becomes target. Then we have to write a target. That means when it is targeted, it can, you can use this for general content also, but not required for scrollable contents. Sometimes people do, what they do is, even it is scrollable, they will put some background color or effect so that it is indicating that currently it is highlighted. Right? So in intra document navigation, every time content is not scrollable. If content is not scrollable, then we have to use this technique to highlight the topics. Right? This is target. This is target. It is another example for that. This is an example for target. That means how do we define the target and how do we configure the target? This is intra document navigation. That means how the navigation works from one page to another. Sorry, within the page, from one location to another. Now we need another important navigation from one page to another. Inter document navigation. That's again big concept that we will see tomorrow. This is in for today. Okay. So why? Because these are little bit complex things now we are going to discuss. You need practice, right? And tomorrow we will finish links. Then we will go to very major concept called forms. Forms is a very big topic which is very important for further JavaScript and everywhere. So what are links and how to use inter document navigation, that we will see in tomorrow's session. Okay, these all examples I will upload. After tomorrow's concept, I will give some exercises. You have to design those screens. You have to design those screens. Have you designed the cards? Different types of cards. You post your exercises, I will see, into classroom. Right? I will see what cards you have. Means your own, I told you, na? Right? You try them. So we will see that. Okay. Then tomorrow we will continue. Right? In tomorrow's session, we will discuss about other topics. Huh? Right.